It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Orlando team lately. They must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. A lot riding on the shoulders of Miles Turner. We'll see him in action tonight. Shaq, do you think the young fella's ready to help carry this team?
You know, he's still developing physically, has a consistent motor, but his game is still a little uneven.
He's a new breed of center, though. He can block shots and space the floor. So, potential impact player for sure.
Well put. And now we send you over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Pacers still playing on their home court in this one. Facing off here against the very talented ball club guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
And that's what makes it fun. You love seeing these two teams go head to head. They're going all out.
By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
Just the two characters really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Cook out there with money, and it's Knight in at the 3 spot. Here's Cook. Lays it up off the glass. Outlaw with it. He kicks to Turner. Pass to Uber. Indiana moving it around. And here's Paxson. Ball's not loose. Turner passes to Paxson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Boy, seizing control right away. Send a message on that possession.
Out to the wing. Here's Cook. A three-pointer is right on target. Cook's got his second basket of the night.
Nice shot, squaring up from long range, drilling the 3. That'll put some pressure on him.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And keeping us a bit from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows this team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And guys, do you agree that they have to put the emphasis on their defense here early on?
I do. I think it's a great idea to play to your strengths, and defense is a strong suit for this group.
Well, it's something that they have considered their signature. The defensive end of the floor is something they bring every single game.
And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Cook's gotten all 3 of the shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Knocks it loose. A floater. He lays it in. Cook's got 10 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Outlaw. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Knight in the corner. Here's Money, covered by Outlaw. Here's Johnston. Now the pass to Money. Outlaw in the corner. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Money. Okiti. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You could see them trying to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive end, but the more they forced it, the less effective it was.
Here's Outlaw. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
He lines it up, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. How will it have it? Giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
To the left lane. Kicks it to Bridges. Unloads from 13. Here's Evans. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Pacers trail by 8. Passes it to front. Here is Outlaw. Indiana moving the ball over. Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
Outlaw kicks to it. And they're running. Here's Money, and he goes into the tunnel.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Outlaw's shot is off. And it's Cook with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They have a 9-point lead. The shot's good. 11 points for Money.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Cook. And that one is stopped right through.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Here's Knight. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that's Evans penetrating. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
Knight passes to Money. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a three. And it's Cook missing. Pacers trail by 15. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Elbow. 2.
Doris, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate? Someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly you wanted players who were three-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could pass well, who could identify, okay, the next player is open, I need to make this pass, and then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any teammate. Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Money passes to Johnson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Here's Musa. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Frank. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Tristan Thompson is second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
The first one falls. He hits both from the strike. Orlando with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Here's Money, defended by Bridges, and Knight slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Musa. Here's Doncic. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Orlando leading by 15. Here's Money. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's 13 points for Money.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Another steal inside.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
But it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Here's the pass to Musa. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Down low, Evans. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And good that time. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Cook. Johnston passes to Money. Fires from 18. They get the rebound. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Evans outside. Pass to Frank. Over to the wing. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Poked away. Kicks it to Bridges. Fires for Plain. Orlando grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the road.
The other thing it does, Greg, it opens up the floor. Right? The other team had 0 answer for their outside shooting in that one.
Pass to Musa. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Run chip. Out target from the baseline.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Here's Money. 13 points in the game. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The pass to Frank. Now Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Money passes to Cook.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. That shot misses. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
I've spent 4 years developing him into the most dangerous fighter in the entire kingdom of Kratnor. Don't you feel like you're kind of missing out on your actual life?
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Dawson is out there with Paxson. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Stinson with the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's Money.
You just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
I tell you, he's looking to set up his guys as much as possible, and you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
Here's Paxson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Money passes tonight. Okiti, Turner covering. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. He's got 12.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Jackson kicks to Oubre. To the inside. Here's Turner. And no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the board.
I think the goal always is to control the glass if you can. It ends up giving you extra possessions that typically lead to extra points.
That's good from Cook. More and more we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. Here is Paxson. 7 points in the game. Here's Outlaw. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Outlaw's got 6 points.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Here's Money. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
And let's check out some stats for Knight. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Second in scoring, third in assists, and don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. Third in the league in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Here's Money. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 18.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Indiana moving the ball over. Gadsden, he's guarded by Knight. Here's Gadsden. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Knight. Orlando's got a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Pacers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Dishes to Outlaw. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup. Outlaw's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Money. And a tough to finish it off. Beauty.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
Paxson passes to Outlaw. Passes to Turner. Now Outlaw. 8 points for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Money. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Got a piece of it. Here's Outlaw. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Here's Cook. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Gabson, he's guarded by Knight. Here's Gabson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot it here. And now, let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Pacers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
Such great advice. The pass to Money. Yep, that one goes. Money's got 27 points.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Ball's knocked loose. Lobbed up there for Knight. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Outlaw. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Orlando's got a terrific 5 of 6 and beyond the arc in this game. Inside, Turner with the steal. Fast break, here comes Indiana. Lets it go with the 3. Outlaw's shot is off. Orlando's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Throws it up high, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Pacers shooting in the second quarter around 42%. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot to stop the run. Almost, but it rolls out. Orlando dictating the flow. Here's Money. Passes it to Johnston. Over Stinson. Okidi. He shoots again. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
The tireless work ethic, the passion. He's a guy the team relies on for that.
Outlaw in the corner. So good with the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Dawson. From 12 feet out. That's his 7th miss and 12 shot attempts.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. He has such a sweet 3-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Outside Knight. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Knight's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Dawson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A moment here to look at the numbers for money. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Orlando's gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. To the middle, Oubre with the steal. Archie Diacono kicks to Dawson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Archie Diacono. Now, here's Bridges. It's Evans, top of the key. Bridges with it. 5 points in the game. Archie Diacono from outside, off the mark.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Here's Money. Bridges with the board. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Dawson. Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron. 1:58 left here in the second. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's 31 points for Money.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
It's tipped, crossing. That one doesn't drop. And Orlando the other way now. The shot. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wayne.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up this man and drains it despite having the size on him. Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Chalk up 2 there. Knight's got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, just giving up the high percentage look down low.
Not a lot of aggressiveness from the defense right there. You didn't put up enough fight early to keep him from scoring in the post.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. Cook's got the ball. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Hail the mighty Agathor. Thank you, young warrior. And now, with haste and grim dignity, I go to remove the amulet from
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Pacers shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Archie Diacono, the pass to Dawson to end the run. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. Orlando's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Money. Here's Johnston. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Here's Dawson. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Archie Diacono. That's tipped. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early, offensive rebounds. Some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if we can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Things were going Orlando's way from the beginning. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive areas of their game triggered a 12-2 run to start things off. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, how about that ball move? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
Steak sauce out of my ear.
Downtown Indianapolis flowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Panthers Life Fieldhouse. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And so in the game for the Magic, you got Cook, with some Money out there, and it's Johnston in at the 4-man position.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I got to believe that's something they talked about during the break, getting him some good looks in the paint right away.
Here's Money, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Pacers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. To the paint, here's Outlaw. It's deflected. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
They're sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
And the Pacers with possession here. Pass to Paxson. Oubre with it. Overnight, Oubre good. Oubre's got his first basket.
No, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Pulls it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 41 points for Money.
Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
And here is Outlaw. He's got 10. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Can't connect from short range. The Magic have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. A terrific start to the third quarter. Now, here's Oubre. He's guarded by Knight. Run kick. Off target with his three. Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. A nice shot by Knight.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Paxson. Indiana again, missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Johnston. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Knocked away. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot, and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
And that was an unleashed chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. The rebound by Elton.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else, and right out shows it. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Get the right, finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Money, covered by Oubre. Money passes to Knight. Over Outlaw. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Now Paxson. He's got 7. Looking to get back on track here. Again, stayed with it, but they couldn't get the call. Tries from 10. Here's Johnston. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
And here's Outlaw for 3. The shot comes out, so Orlando will take it the other way. And the pass to Money. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Paxson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Pacers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Paxson. Orlando's gotten all but one of their 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. To the inside. But they recover it. Cook, the pass to Money. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Money's got 47 points.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Pass to Stinson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Paxson. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Frank. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Inside.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Evans' shot is good. Evans has got 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lobbed up there for Knight. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
The quick look, no good that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Okidi, and another assist for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Frank offline with his three.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything off. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Pacers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off.
Money passes to Cook. And good that time. Cook's got 24 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The pass to Stinson. To the wing on the left. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Musa passes to him. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
Paxson passes to Stinson. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for the Magic.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Second shot opportunity, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. The Magic have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Indiana. Here's Frank. Rebound by the Magic. Money's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's Stinson. It's deflected. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
To the left wing. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Arcidiacono. That one, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. To the middle. Okidi. And he converts the layup. He's got 22.
I'll tell you, Kev, they wouldn't object if all their looks were that close.
Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Frank. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The Pacers making a change here. 1:53 left in the third. Knight on the wing. Okidi, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
The Pacers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Gadsden, he's guarded by Knight. Indiana moving it around. Here's Arcidiacono. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. Number 1, the Magic.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Lots of room. That one a little long.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Money. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Kusa.
The first one falls. And Indiana making a change here. Dawson's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Arcidiacono. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
It's good.
Now, this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Pass to Dawson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. To the inside, Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 19 points in the game.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
To halt the run. He's off on that one. And so it's Orlando, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Money passes tonight. And he lobs it toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And for the Magic, we've got Money And it's Johnston in at the power forward position. And the pass to Bridges. Here's Arcidiakono. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert.
Yo. Oh, shit, what's up? There's a lizard there. Try and get it out of there. It's inside? Oh shit! Fuck! Damn, dog. How fucking annoying, bro. Fuck, dog. What's good? Where's your phone at? Fuck, dog. Bunch of losers. Yo, what happened, man?
Oh, Steve, come back to mommy. I'm only a girl, what? Well, no girl will ever love you as much as mommy.
What happened to your phone?
Oh, heavens, no. Even Debbie didn't find you attractive. She didn't. No, not even a little. As a woman, I could tell.
Come back like in 20, 30 minutes. Fuck, man. What is that shit, fool? I gotta kill that fucking lizard. This shit big too, fool. You a big motherfucker. You're gonna fucking think it's... That shit do not fucking slide, bro.
NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact Doris was so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. It just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go, that's their philosophy.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
The Pacers shooting just 31% in the game. Knocked loose.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Archidiakono, the pass to Turner. Here's Dawson. Jacks up a three. And Indiana making a change here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future. Understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
Pass to Outlaw. Gadsden, he's guarded by Knight. To end the run, he takes it up and brings it in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Money, and there's the feed tonight. Money passes to Johnston, and there it is for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times. An easy bucket in the paint.
Evans, he's checked in for Turner. Doors for both turning game action and improving player health. Players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kevin.
That was an excellent example. I like that. Pass to Stinson. Out left to the wing. Indiana moving the ball over. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, nice team back.
Going to hell.
Right there. You see the open man.
Why don't you fucking do that with your fucking life, you fucking annoying bitch.
Chipped away.
Dang, that's all you fucking do. You fucking pretend. You pretend you're a good person. You're not a good person, man. You're fake as hell. Fuck.
Here's Money. Again, what an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. Think that's a move in a positive direction, and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called. We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you are a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kevin?
I like what you said. even more for the younger kids who are learning the game. We got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect in transition, right? He knew exactly what to do after kicking that ball off.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
You're sick in the head, you fucking pervert. God damn it, retard, bro. You're a loser for real.
And the Golden State Warriors.
You're fucking retarded, bro.
Tip off a road trip in Miami.
You're fake, bro. You're just fake. You're so fake.
It isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams that are going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
You know, and a lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the carom.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. Another steal. And he dunks it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And so here is Indiana. Oubre, no one around him. Indiana again missing. Here's Money, covered by Outlaw. Here's Money. The rebound by Outlaw.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Evans outside. To the paint. Here's Oubre. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Here's Money. Can't drop it in from the right block. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Here's Musa. Oubre passes to Musa. Now Outlaw. Now here's Evans. Here's Oubre. No good on the triple. Money passes to Johnston, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
And Indiana shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. It's 2-on-1. Knight wide open. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. I'm not sure how he missed that one.
And he just big boy right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Cook. Shooting foul.
Whoa, bro. Whoa.
He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
We've seen, Doris, the NBA take a very active role in growing the game internationally.
Hello.
Some of the specifics you've seen.
Well, I think you have a great leader at the top in Adam Silver who understands that the game is growing on an international stage. It's becoming increasingly popular. And so you see NBA teams going over and playing regular season games in different countries in a particular way.
Hey, you're fucking done, you hear me?
Initiative.
You're dead.
When those teams are over there, they can go out and build basketball athletes. NBA in Africa is a once-a-year trip, and they bring 2 teams of NBA players. Think about some of the players off of that continent where they have turned into legit stars. So I think it's important that the game continue to develop, and I love that the NBA considers it part of their responsibility.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Oh, and he dunks it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be a second foul of the game. to Bridges. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Indiana making a change here. Outlaws checked in.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
That shot off.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Arcidiacono, and he lays it straight in.
I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target, it has to be perfectly placed, really pretty.
And Knight slams it in.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
Here is Outlaw. And there's the pass to Paxson. Knocks it loose. Here's Money. Takes the three. Drains the three-pointer. Money's got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Outlaw, the pass to Paxson. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Evans, he's checked in for the Pacers. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Arcidiacono. That's tipped. Knight with it. To the middle. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that one is hammered home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey,
Slide.
you've able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Arcidiacono. And here's Outlaw for three. And no good.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
That makes any coach happy. You don't force a tough shot, but you get a quality look from close range. Nice.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for money.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
Down low, here's Arcidiacono. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
and finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Out to the wing for three. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. The shot misses. Here's Money. And yep, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I'ma look